Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste and hello everyone. I was out there this afternoon weeding the strawberries. I love weeding in the garden because it's a meditation for me. It's very relaxing. And I was thinking about responsibility. And I'm going to talk to you about that. It isn't your responsibility. It isn't your responsibility. That's a big one to get around. That's a big one to own. And I personally find it hard to own this. I personally seem to think that a lot of things are my responsibility. And so I go about putting a lot of energy into taking responsibility for things. But it's not my responsibility. Everything that happens in our life, everything that we have, everybody who comes into our life, all the things that exist in our life have come there of their own volition, have come there to do and to be something. And it's not our responsibility to change things. It's not our responsibility to try and control our lives. It is our responsibility to act with dharma. Dharma is goodness, good spirit, right action. It's very important that we act with right action, but it is not our responsibility to try and change the course of life. The difference between sitting back and doing nothing and acting with dharma, dharmic actions, good actions, is vastly different. We don't need to go in search of things to do. We don't need to go in search of things to fix. But we do, in the moment that we're in, need to do the right thing. Some schools of thought say, do no harm. It doesn't matter if you're an accountant, or you're a priest, or a teacher, or you're a gardener, or you're 5 or 10 or 105. You can still choose to do no harm. This is dharma. This is right action. Doing no harm doesn't mean doing nothing at all. Doing no harm doesn't mean taking on the responsibility of fixing or changing things. It means that as experiences and opportunities come, to choose to do the right thing and to choose to do no harm. We all know what the right thing is because we all have our inner compass. We just need to follow it. We can know in every instant of every day which is the right path, what is dharma. We know this. With a thought, we know straight away when we have a thought and we ask, was this a helpful thought or an unhelpful thought? We will get the answer immediately. We will know, oh, it was helpful, oh, it was unhelpful. We will know when we speak to somebody or we speak to ourselves and we ask, was that a kind or was that the right thing to say? We will straight away know, yes or no. All we have to do is follow that inner compass and we'll have the answer. Is this right or is this wrong? Which course of action should I take? But the important thing to realize is that you are not responsible. I am not responsible. It is not my fault and it is not your fault. But as opportunities come to us and experiences happen for us, we need to choose to do no harm. We need to choose love and kindness. We need to choose goodness and the right path and right action. Whatever is happening in your life, it is not your responsibility. It's a very big thing. It's such a big thing. But if you can learn to surrender that, and it's a practice, it takes a long time. But if you can learn to surrender that, and you can learn to accept that, hey, this is not my responsibility. If you can learn to accept that in every single moment, your focus needs to be on doing good, causing no harm, and living in love, including towards yourself. In yoga, this is known as ahimsa, non-violence. And the hardest thing is to practice ahimsa towards ourselves. Kindness in thoughts, words, and deeds. Start with yourself. Don't worry about taking on the responsibility. Just be loving and kind with yourself. Be honest. And then extend that out to the interactions and opportunities around you. This will have a great impact. Number one, it adjusts the frequency of consciousness, lifts it up. Number two, you're setting a great example for others. So remember, nothing is your responsibility. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to worry about anything. All you need to do is to follow your inner compass in the moment and choose the right way. Choose dharma. Choose kindness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And remember, if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, you can find some more details on the website, nalapakana.com, NALAPAKANA.com.